Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to this special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We are just moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we're out to Arrowhead for the call from Kansas City. We'll hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A minute ago, Arrowhead was rocking. The offense led out by all-pro tight end Travis Kelce as the Chiefs get set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Caleb Sturgis now to do the honors and get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This fielded at the 2. Uses the stiff arm. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
I've been told time and time again by a lot of big-time quarterback gurus that a big arm isn't even close to what they're looking for as the number one quality in what makes a QB. But let's face it, when you see a guy with a big arm, you get excited. And Patrick Mahomes is that guy. Every throw in the book, he can make it.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Ready, blue 45, blue Blue 45.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Harris has it over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Jaleel Adai's versatility is a big plus for him. He can match up against the tall receivers. He can match up against the short, quick receivers. He can cover inside. He can cover outside. And as an added bonus, he tackles well, too.
On 3rd down, it's Hunt. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Here's Hunt. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Green 39. Green.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. This is 1st and goal from about the 8.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Green 90.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Demetrius Harris from 6 yards away. And And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback out of North Carolina State. It's Phillip Rivers.
One way you become the all-time leading passer for your team is pure talent, and Phillip Rivers has plenty of that. But there's also dedication to your craft and the willingness to get better all the time. Phillip Rivers has a van set up with a driver so that when he goes to and from practice, he's able to watch tape and find ways to improve his mechanics each and every day.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to Arrowhead after this. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rivers on 1st down. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now Gordon on first down. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 2nd down, Rivers. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. Sturgis adds the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Joey Bosa. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
4 down, 4 down. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. Oh, leaves him behind on the... Now a hit and a loose football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first down throw here for Rivers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Rivers again. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Man open left side, it's Williams. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. First down, Rivers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Rivers now, over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the red zone now, Rivers. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. First down now, but that clock rolling. Again, it's Rivers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. One man in the backfield. That's Gordon. Second and goal.
Ready.
To the air again here. Rivers. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Point after now from Sturgis. Sturgis for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He's at the 30, 20. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Butker able to put this one through. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So it's third and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
Set! Read 80!
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that goes as a gain of 37 on third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Set! Block 15!
On first and 10, Rivers over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Throw left side complete. It's Williams. And he gets it down to the 32. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Rivers now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10.
Set! Read 80!
This is Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
Set! Run 80!
Rivers now on second down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Butker on for the PAT. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Phillip Rivers now gears up to take the offense back out there. And he's probably wondering, how do I get that mojo back from the first half that he seems to have lost a little bit here in the third quarter?
And every guy has his whisperer on the team. You know, that one guy who can say things to him that other people can't. Right now, he's looking for that guy to kind of, hey, we're good. We're good. 1 interception. Just get it back. Get back to being who you are. And this team will be okay.
Yeah, because they led at halftime, trailing now. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 18. And they'll go on the ground. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Rivers. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Here's Drew Kaiser now, standing just outside his own goal line. Pulled in at the 24. And now running right through it. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Everyone come forward. Go down. Ready. Green 90. Green 90. Hunt.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Green 90.
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Chargers getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding, offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Ready. 380. And hot.
From the gun, Rivers. Going underneath for Gordon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 18 yards to pick up there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Ready.
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Rivers. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. Sturgis adds the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive, 4 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he is out of bounds here on the return. And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Ready!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. The Charger offense making their way back out there. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
Automatic
It's an
first
absolute
down.
killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They go play action here on first down. He sets to fire deep. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Rivers. Caught left side, Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rivers on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
380!
Rivers. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Kneel down here from Rivers, and that should be it. Football League, Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.